is piece 202, Shiva as Lord of Dance, Nata Raja, which means Nata means dance and Raja means Lord. This is Hindu. It's from India in the Tamil Nadu region of India, which is in the lower southern region. It's from the 11th century CE and it's made of cast bronze. The context is that Hinduism started 2300 BCE. So, 4,000 plus years ago. There are no single founder of Hinduism, and there are thousands of god and goddesses. Shiva is one of the major three. But it was during the Chola dynasty, which you can see here in the blue, that the ability to cast bronze this skillfully was started. So while Shiva and this Lord of Dance design has been around for thousands of years, it was just the Chola dynasty that became skilled at making it into this statue. So context here, gods of the Hindu religion are Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. You can see Shiva here has got the drum and fire in his hands. Oh, and Shiva is known for destroying the universe in order to recreate it. So more context is that this statue would have been made for a temple where worshippers of the Hindu faith could come in and have contact with their god. And as they prayed to this statue, it would have activated all the energy of this statue. He is dancing. This is a drama. This is a performance. And so there's lots of energy to be had here. But it was also paraded throughout villages. It was meant to be small enough to be held on a person's shoulder through a procession. And the Shiva could be adorned, as you see here, with jewelry, with flowers, with red and gold cloth, and with flowers. The form is expansive. So this is made of solid bronze. It's not made with lost waxed casting. And it's difficult to create something that is solid bronze without having cracks and bubbles in it. So that's what makes this an amazing piece of art as well. So the figure in terms of form is dancing and it conveys energy and it has this rhythmic movement for the world. It kind of is keeping time for the world. The face of Shiva is tranquil. You can see that here. And the hair, which is long, it's like the hair of a yogi that streams out across space here. In terms of content, the left hand holds fire right here that destroys the universe. But the destruction is seen as positive. It's like birth, death, and rebirth. And then the right hand here holds a drum that provides the rhythm for the dance that's being done. And it marks the beat of life. And it is the first stage of creation. Further content is the hand gestures here that are extremely important. So we have here the lower right hand, which faces the viewer, and it's in a gesture called the Abhayaha Mudra, and that says, "Be not afraid." So you can follow the path of righteousness and you'll have the blessing of the Lord Shiva. And then the lower left hand here, it extends down to his foot that is being raised. And it is saying that a person can take refuge in Shiva and in the visible world. And then Shiva's right foot here is standing on a dwarf, and that is the dwarf of ignorance or illusion. And Shiva is standing on that dwarf, meaning that Shiva is overcoming human ignorance. So this is a statue on the scientific research in particle physics. This is in Switzerland. And so Shiva's dance is considered the dance of subatomic material, like extinguishing life, but then bringing it back. So Shiva dances in a cosmic ring of fire. All of these are fire. So not only is it held in his hand, but it's also this kind of halo. The ring is a perfect circle. You can see that. So there's no beginning, middle, or end. And then destruction and creation are balanced against each other. And Shiva is in charge of both of those. So again, destruction isn't bad. It can be a renewal. Rodin, who saw this sculpture, said that, quote, it's a perfect expression of the rhythmic movement in the world. So much admired in Europe. And then in terms of function, this one statue just combines all of Shiva's roles of creator, preserver, and destroyer of the universe. And it has the Indian concept of this never-ending cycle of time shown by that circle, by this halo. And through belief in Shiva, devotees can achieve salvation. So, an important statue for worship in the Hindu faith. This is Shiva as Lord of Dance, Nataraja. It is Hindu and it is made in India, down in the southern region by the Chola dynasty in the 11th century, and it is made of cast bronze.